Hey YouTube, this video is going to be a little bit different if you couldn't already tell from the lack of gameplay and the big camera. If you've been keeping up with the Storybook Brawl content, you'd know I've been working on a bunch of projects around the game. There's Data-Driven Gaming Tracker, which gathers a bunch of statistics, lets players view replays of their games, see what cards are performing well, all that sort of stuff. Made the Observer extension for Twitch, which lets viewers mouse over cards on streams, read what they do to make getting into the game a little bit easier. Most recent project, though, was a little less practical and way more fun. So, from Data-Driven Gaming, I have thousands of games in the database. In those thousands of games, there's over 100,000 combats. So using those combats, I decided to do what any computer science graduate in the year 2021 would do. I threw them in a neural network and tried to see if I could predict combat outcomes. You might have noticed the percentages in the top left corner of some of my most recent videos. That is the predictor in action. After playing with it for a couple days and tinkering around with it a bit, feels reasonably accurate. Not quite as good as Monte Carlo simulations, but it's right most of the time, even in situations that I find pretty hard to evaluate at a glance. Now, I have a way to evaluate combats, and a ton of boards. Well, what else is there to do but try to figure out what the strongest board in the database is? What you're seeing over there are some combats being evaluated by the network. Above the hero portraits are the network's estimated chance for each player to win the fight. Now, quick disclaimer, the neural net is far from perfect. I think it generally overvalues raw stats and undersells the chance of units like Medusa being able to steal wins, but a little more on that later. Anyway, I let this run for about 500 rounds of games, pruning some of the weaker boards as we went. Let's take a look at the results. Let's go here. So first up here, at 450 wins and 50 losses, we have a pretty typical Echo Wood triple Ashwood Elm, one of them being upgraded. You can tell it's upgraded because of the Q shift on the cards. Yeah, Round Table, Singing Sword. Pretty strong board. You'd be very happy to have this in pretty much any game. Next up, we've got a Good Boy board. Yeah, we're seeing some pretty crazy boards at 450 and 50, so I'm sure there's going to be even crazier stuff later on. Magic Sword, Round Table, Ivory Owl, upgraded Good Boy in the middle. There's going to be a lot of round table trees, some Tiger Book boards back when Wild Growth was a level 2 treasure that got affected by Celestial Tiger. Right now, if you want to do this, you need Mimic rather than Celestial Tiger, and multiplies the treants in the shop by 4 every turn. What is this Phoenix Feather bringing back? I guess the Broccoli after it gets damaged a couple times. Scrolling down, we see more Magic Sword Round Table Good Boy boards, some more Round Table. Yeah, okay, a lot of treants, a lot of Good Boys. Sort of expected. Ooh, here's a Pure Pants board. We got some giant Wizards familiars, moderately sized doubly. I think this might have been one of my boards. This looks like one of my boards. 451 and 49. Giant ranged unit. Some scaling in the creeper. Health bonus for the ranged unit. Poorly positioned. They should be here, right? With the, I want the ranged unit attacking before the doubly, probably. More Good Boy, more trees. More Good Boy and more trees. Surprise, surprise. Come on, I'm sure there's gonna be some more boards. Come on, come on, it can't just be trees. There's gotta be something else in the forest. More trees, more wild growth stuff. Horde Dragon, Mirror Dwarves. We got an upgraded Lordy, 2 unupgraded Lordies, double Echo Wood with Round Table. Is Round Table doing anything here? I think Round Table is just stats on the Angry, right? I guess 3 stats on the Echo Wood. Just make use of Mirror at all? I mean, still a huge board regardless. They're giant Echo Woods. Yeah, these types of rare boards are like Mirror and the Dwarves. It's gonna have trouble evaluating just because it doesn't see these combinations very much. Not that this is a weak board, but it's probably not better than some of the Good Boy boards that we passed. Speaking of strong Good Boy boards. Upgraded Good Boys, Singing Sword, Magic Sword Round Table. Double Echo Wood. Ooh, here's a Wonder Waddle Spells build. We got a big Storm King, Wizards Familiars, ranged unit here, giant friendly spirit. Still has a Mad Mim in. Hat Ball, Wand of Weirding. Ooh, Jorm. We got a Fallen Angel build sneaking in here. Just round table Echowood trees. Singing sword. Singing sword round table Echowood. Okay, yeah, that's a big board. That's a big board. More round table trees. Yeah, at least it was able to tell that round table trees are a very powerful build. It seems to have that down. There were, let's see, how many boards did we start with? I think it was like 7,000 boards, 8,000 boards. And it's narrowed it down to about this 100 or so. Continuing to go through here. We got another Wizard's Familiar board. Oh, it's another Wild Growth board. Big, some big trees. I guess it's a TLK'd into a Siren. Medusa given some, scam options too. More trees, more good boy trees. One thing that I didn't keep track of in the tracker was the alignment of the units. So I don't actually know if like these Ashwood Elms are good or evil. It was a bit of an oversight when I was making the tracker. This wasn't something that I thought I had to track. But it would have been nice for this. 4 Echo Woods, 3 of them upgraded. Okay, yeah. We're starting to get into some pretty crazy territory. We got some more Tiger Books. 33, 1051. That is a base stat 46,104 Echowood too. Not bad. A couple of 1,000-point Broccolis. What is this? Oh, just an 11,000 Heartwood Elder. Yeah, like some boards like this, when we were talking about earlier how it undervalued Medusa, like, I don't think this board should be winning this many of the games, or it shouldn't be favored in this many of the games. This board's so weak to a Medusa, right? But for whatever reason, it just doesn't see... It doesn't acknowledge Medusa as being a real threat to these things, or acknowledge the tree that sets power to 1. Apple Bomb. Apple Tree. As being something that could deal with this. Or at least it doesn't rate that highly enough of a threat. What is this? Another spells board. Triple Storm King, 2 of them upgraded. Hat Ball, Forking Rod. Another giant broccoli. Ooh, there's a Peter Pants board. Another one of these. Upgraded Storm King, upgraded Wizard's Familiars. Some more ranged units. I think that's an upgraded Jorm too. 191. Upgraded Jorm. Now we're getting into, I think it's just like all Tiger Books from here on. Some of these a lot worse than others. So here we've got a big Tiger Book roundtable board. This one's sweet. Then we got Tiger Book Ivory Owl Excalibur with a 3,000 health broccoli. No roundtable here. I'm a bit surprised that this isn't being fully swept by roundtable builds, but yeah, it might just need more training data to really get a grasp on which of these boards are better than others, because they don't really go against one another in actual games, right? Like, a lot of the time, these types of boards are knocking people out fairly early into the game. So I might have trouble discerning the properties of some of these boards against stronger boards. Whoa, here's a Sadrak board. A 193, 184 Medusa. How did that get like that? I guess just Sadrak Bad Moon for a while? Like River Wish buffs? Maybe it's just River Wish buffs. Yeah, Double Lightning Dragon, Shadow Assassin in position 4. Baba Yaga's and River Wish in the back. It's a pretty sweet one. 488 and 12. Now we're back in Tiger Book territory. This one with Mirror Mirror. So I got Mirror Mirror Medusa. So it clearly values Medusas a little bit, right? Though maybe it's just looking at this big tree and saying, hey, I have a big tree. Another Sadrak board. Yeah, it likes big numbers. We got some more Tiger Book, Merlin board, but it's really secretly a Tiger Book board. Pretty sure he dreamed out of the tiger. Maybe he was on Mimic for a little bit. More Tiger Book. Another Peter Pants board. Ooh. We're starting to get up there. 493 and 7. 494 and 6 with another Tiger Book. Here we got Tiger Book Roundtable. Tiger Book Tree of Life. Oh, 499 and 1. This is one that does not look like a real board. I think this is the weakest board we've seen so far. It's got big toughness, but I feel like these would actually get trumped by a lot of stuff. I think it's just severely misevaluating this board. Just has no power. I don't think I'm missing anything. There's no round table here. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this one. But this last board... Oh, there's two. Two at 500 and 0. This one also looks a little bit off. It's another Tiger Book board. This one has a little bit of attack from the friendly spirits, I guess. Imagine this is a good broccoli that gets the Godmother buffs. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this broccoli gets overpowered by some of these good boy boards, at least. Certainly some of these Echo Wood boards. It just isn't that large. Lastly, I like this one. How big is this? There's a round table, by the way. This is a respectable choice, especially if Medusa is not something that you're going to respect. This is almost 2 million? Wait, 2 million, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 2 million health Green Knight with a round table. 240 health. Rotten Apple Tree as well, and a 10,000 health Nutcracker. A respectable choice for the top board. But yeah. Anyway, this was just a fun little project. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe we'll do more of these for different seasons. After we get more training data, maybe it'll be a little bit better at placing units like Medusa and not overvaluing raw stats quite as much. I'm not really sure what happened with like these boards. Some of these at the end do look weaker than some of the boards in the middle, but I mean, this board looks totally great. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.